Silas, where do you feel like you've grown the most this offseason?
I would say where I feel like I've grown the most is just being one of the leaders on the team. You know, being able to be a vocal leader. You know, using my voice more. Even on bad days where I feel like I'm not feeling the best, just still using my voice and just being impactful day in and day out.
Silas, how are you attacking, trying to improve as a shooter? What does that look like?
Definitely just countless hours in the gym. You know, gaining confidence. You know, watching film, just seeing what spots is open, shooting that open three. I mean, biggest thing for me is just having confidence because obviously I put in a lot of hours. It's just believing in myself when the moment is there.
What's your relationship like with Dylan and Blue, the other two sophomores, and what have you seen from them getting ready for y'all's second year?
I would say our relationship is great. You know, me and Dylan lived together off campus, and you know, Blue, I was his roommate last year, so we all have a great relationship. And I would just say, for us, our biggest thing is just about our growing every day. Our new mantra is growth, so we're just trying to preach that to the younger guys and the new guys that came in. So we're just trying to just push and be better every day.
You made a big decision, you know, last year. Everybody in college has to now come back or whatever. This team has changed a lot. What do you think about the changes that have been made to this team since last year to this year?
I would definitely say it's a step in the right direction. You know, last year was a start to something we wanted to make great, and I feel like this year definitely bringing in some of better guys, and even looking at some three brought back me, Blue, and Dylan. I just feel like we're gelling, the chemistry is there, and I just feel like we're just growing every day.
What was your mindset when you made that decision to retire?
My mindset was just this is home for me. You know, everybody welcomed me with open arms, so I just felt like it was the best place for me, the best situation. And then it was guys that wanted to come here, and I helped recruit me. Blue and Dylan also helped. So it was just a matter of being able to be a part of the big team and a big part of the team, and being able to help bring guys in.
That's kind of what I want to ask you about. It sounds like you're pretty invested in that whole process with a lot of guys. What kind of questions would they ask you? What kind of answers, would you get? Did you give them as far as, helping making them mind to come here?
Some of them are definitely asking like, how's the team? Like, how's the locker room? Like, how was it last year? Just how were the coaches when we went through a losing streak? Like, they were just asking about how the coaches are overall. I kind of just told them like they're everyday guys. They stayed the same the whole year. Whatever they tell you is pretty much the truth. They're gonna be honest with you through the whole time. So I was just like, honesty's just been the biggest thing. And then obviously Coach White's big on family. He's big on everybody being together. So I was like, looking at the guys that came in, they all wanted to be part of a family. So.
In what ways do you try to hold your teammates accountable this year? I know the point guard, that's pretty much your job, but what are some of the ways you would try to do that this year?
I would definitely say just watching film with some of the teammates, bringing in young. We have a lot of younger guys this year. We got some older, but a lot of freshmen that are going to play big minutes this year. So we got to lean on them. Just watching film, just seeing things in practice, just always talking kind of is the biggest thing for me.
Coach, we're talking about R.J. Godfrey a little bit and kind of got mentality, that tough mentality he's got. And the reason I asked you about the holding people accountable, it sounds like R.J.'s already kind of doing that too. He don't play up to his standard. He's going to kind of let you know.
Looking at R.J., he came from Clemson. They were in the tournament last year, so he knows what it takes to get there. But obviously, R.J. is a guy that he's a great locker room guy, great culture guy. So he's one of the guys, one of our leaders.
Describe what's been like with Savo on the court together.
Man, it's been great. Savo makes a lot of plays. He sees a lot of things people really wouldn't see, but I definitely think Savo was a great late addition. He's another point guard we can have. I can go off the ball. He can be on the ball. So I think he was definitely a great addition to the team.
You see some of the passes on video and stuff that he makes, kind of some crazy stuff.
To finally see it in person, it's like, all right, he's really making that pass. So he's definitely been great.
How ready is he for this level of play?
I think he'll be ready. We're pushing him right now, just to get him ready. Because obviously, we want everybody to be ready. You never know what can happen. I think us honestly helping him out, it's kind of a language barrier. We're trying to help him figure that out. But I feel like we're all pushing them. We're all pushing each other to be better every day.
When you look at this team, what are the biggest differences that you see from last year's team to this year and the additions?
I would definitely say we have more size. I feel like we have true 4 or 5s this year to be able to punch it in or play true size. Like we got Asa, Samto. We played Asa's 6'10", Samto 6'11". So we have true size, and I feel like we're a little bit faster this year. We get our transition a lot more, and I was on the back line, we're a little bit longer. So I might blow an assignment, but I know I can trust Samto behind me to block that shot or alter it. So.
What's been your initial impressions of Asa?
Definitely his motor is nonstop. He's always going no matter what. He's always getting offensive rebounds, always blocking shots. So his motor has definitely been the thing that stuck out to me most.
What newcomer has stood out? Who has surprised you?
I would say the newcomer that's really surprised me, I would say either probably Asa or Deshane or even Dakota. I could say anybody really, because everybody's been able to have their own different way and stand out. So I would say everybody's definitely been able to stand out. But I mean, I don't want to pinpoint one guy because they're all my teammates and I love my teammates. So I feel like every guy's had their one day that stuck out.
Coach said that Santos had some jaw-dropping moments. Just what's the one that stands out to you most from what you've seen from him so far?
I'm gonna say for me, I think he dunked on me one time in practice, but that was a jaw dropper for me because I think earlier in practice, like I was talking trash to him, and then he got me back. So, but that was probably my jaw dropping moment with him. It was a lot of fun though.
Did they make a post drop?
Nah, but I got a screen recorder on film. I was screen recording this and sent it to him, but we just laugh about it now.
What's the culture like for this team right now? I know you guys had a lot of new additions this offseason, so big, difference in the makeup. But how does it feel so far?
I would say our culture is great, man. I feel like a lot of times we're sitting in the locker room after practice just talking about things in the past, or we even go out to dinner, we go get red card together. So I feel like this team, like we're always together no matter what. Like even on weekends, RJ invites guys to his house to watch games. Like I think last week some of the guys were over there watching the fight. So I think this team, we're a lot more close and a lot more close-knit. So I definitely think the coach is definitely growing in the right direction.
You talk about trying to grow as a leader. Just what are the things that you're trying to do that?
I'm just kind of leaning on coach. Like obviously it's great to talk, but sometimes let other guys talk. It always can't be one guy. So I feel like I'm just all trying to lean on the coaches as much as I can, just trying to get things from them, and then bringing it to the little huddles. Like maybe we might go in a segment where we play 5-on-5. We might go like 3 trips. So sometimes you want to pull guys to the side, or even pull your team to the side and just talk to them a little bit. Sometimes it can't always be the coaches.
I don't know how much of this you can tell yet. I know it's really early and all that. As far as on-court communication goes, a few times last year that was a little bit of an issue. You already started seeing these signs how that's going to be early on this year.
Well, I definitely think it'll be a little bit better this year because guys are willing to take criticism even in like heat of the moments. Like we might go through a long practice, like we only got 8 hours, so we might get to like the 50-minute part and guys start getting tired. But guys are still open to listening and not really arguing back and forth, more so just trying to come to a mutual understanding.
What do you want to see from this group over the next month before you guys start scrimmaging teams?
I definitely want to see us get out there on the defensive end. I feel like sometimes we lax, but that's because we've done so much offense. But I think once we start implementing more drills and defensive things, I feel like that'll ramp up a lot.
Obviously, you've got the SEC experience, but Tyron does too. What have you seen from him, and how have you tried to maybe lean on him some?
Tyron is definitely one of the more poised guys on our team. I'd definitely say I've talked to Tyron a lot just from him being around. So yeah, he's said some good things about me. I've said some good things about him. But I feel like Tyron, I just lean on him just being older. He's been around. So.
How much of a role did you think you had in helping him convince him to come here, Tyron, to show all when to get each other on the court?
I would definitely say I talked to him a little bit. He was just asking about how the coaches were and what was my decision, what my situation was like. Because obviously everybody thought I was wasn't know if I was going to go in the portal or stay. But I talked to him a lot. Told him I was coming back. Told him he would be a great addition. He's a guy that can really shoot it. He's been in the SEC, has the experience. So I told him he would definitely be a great addition.
What's going through your head when everyone out there is up in the air? Hey, is he coming back? Is he not? What's going through your head when people have that maybe doubt going their way?
I would say for me, what's going through my head is, obviously the fans loved me last year. I loved them as the same. I was like, it's kind of like loyalty. You want to stay loyal to the people that showed you love. So I feel like this is always home. And I feel like why not come back and make another imprint on another great year.
What kind of response did you get once that decision was out there that you were coming back?
I feel like a lot of people were happy. I was happy myself. It was like I never really wanted to leave, but I think I kind of just needed time just to relax and just be a 19-year-old kid at the time. There's just a lot of pressure. At 19, you don't really know what can happen. I'm part of probably some of the biggest moments in years of my life right now. So just trying to sit down and make the best decision for myself.
Talking about that fan support, obviously with the additions of the new court segment and an eventual video board, how excited are you for that home court advantage in Steg this year?
Man, I'm very excited. Fans have always wanted a new court, so finally got one. Hopefully, guys come out and sell it out. So I'm happy just as much as the fans are.
Any other questions for Silas? Thank you.
Thanks, Silas.
Thanks, Silas.